Look up at the night sky right now. I'm serious. If you can see it, look up. See that faint smudge of light in the constellation Andromeda? That innocent-looking patch of starlight? It's racing toward us at 250,000 miles per hour. And in exactly 4.5 billion years, it's going to slam into our galaxy with the force of 1 trillion nuclear bombs going off every second for 1 billion years straight. The Milky Way as we know it will cease to exist. Our solar system will be flung into the cosmic void, and if humanity somehow still exists, we'll witness the most spectacular and terrifying light show in the history of the universe. But here's what's going to mess with your head. This cosmic collision has already begun. Every single night, Andromeda gets 2,000 miles closer to destroying everything you've ever known. And by the time this video ends, you'll understand why this approaching apocalypse might be the most beautiful thing that will ever happen to our corner of the universe. Stick with me, because what I'm about to show you will change how you see every star in the sky. This isn't just about the distant future. This is about forces so massive, so inevitable, that they're reshaping reality itself right now, this very second. Welcome to my channel. What you're about to hear is the story of the most epic collision in our cosmic neighborhood, one that's been building for over 10 billion years and will redefine what it means to exist in this part of the universe. And here's my promise. By the end of this video, you'll never look at the night sky the same way again. Let me paint you a picture of scale that will break your brain. The Andromeda Galaxy contains over 1 trillion stars. 1 trillion. If you counted one star every second, it would take you 32,000 years just to count them all. And this entire cosmic metropolis, this city of 1 trillion suns, is hurtling through space toward us at a speed that would let it cross the entire United States in 6 minutes. But here's what makes this story even more mind-bending. We know this collision is coming because we can measure it. Astronomers have been tracking Andromeda's approach for decades, watching it creep closer year after year. They've calculated the exact moment of impact, mapped out the collision's trajectory, and modeled what will happen when these two galactic titans finally meet. We are living through the longest, slowest motion disaster movie ever filmed, and we're both the audience and the stars. Right now, as you're listening to my voice, Andromeda is 2.5 million light-years away. That sounds impossibly distant, right? But in cosmic terms, that's practically next door. If the Milky Way were the size of a dinner plate, Andromeda would be another dinner plate just 6 feet away, flying toward us at the speed of a fastball. And the crazy part? This collision was inevitable from the moment both galaxies were born. 10 billion years ago, when the universe was young and wild, gravity began weaving an invisible web between our galaxy and Andromeda. Dark matter, that mysterious substance that makes up most of the universe, created gravitational highways that have been pulling these two cosmic giants together ever since. Every star that's ever been born, every planet that's ever formed, every life form that's ever existed in either galaxy has been part of this slow-motion cosmic dance. Your existence, right now, is part of a story that began before the Earth was even possible. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn that will blow your mind. When I say collision, you might imagine cosmic destruction, stars exploding, planets being obliterated, everything being torn apart in a violent cosmic car crash. But the reality is far more beautiful and strange than that. Space is so vast, so incredibly empty, that when these two galaxies collide, most of their stars will never actually hit each other. It's like two swarms of gnats flying through each other. Individual particles rarely make contact, even though the swarms completely interpenetrate. Instead, what we'll witness is the most elegant cosmic choreography ever performed. Gravity will grab stars and fling them into new orbits. Stellar nurseries will collide and explode into furious star formation festivals, lighting up the sky with newborn suns. Gas clouds will compress and ignite, painting space in colors our eyes have never seen. But here's the part that should give you chills. At the center of each galaxy lurks a supermassive black hole. The Milky Way's black hole, Sagittarius A, contains the mass of 4 million suns. Andromeda's central black hole is even more massive, possibly 100 million solar masses of pure gravitational horror. When these two cosmic monsters finally meet, they'll spiral around each other in a death dance that will warp space-time itself. Gravitational waves, ripples in the fabric of reality, will pulse outward at the speed of light, carrying the news of this cosmic merger to every corner of the universe. And when they finally merge, they'll create a gravitational beast so massive, so powerful, that it will fundamentally reshape our entire corner of the cosmos. Now let's talk about what this means for Earth. In 4.5 billion years, our planet will still be here. Probably. The sun will be brighter and hotter, but still burning. And anyone who exists on Earth at that time will witness the most incredible sky show in the history of life itself. Imagine looking up and seeing not one galaxy in the sky, but two massive spiral arms of stars stretching across the heavens. Night will be almost as bright as day, illuminated by trillions of stars and cosmic turmoil. New constellations will be born every few million years. The northern lights will pale in comparison to the aurora of colliding gas clouds lighting up the atmosphere. But our solar system won't just be a passive observer in this cosmic drama. Current models suggest that during the collision, our solar system has about a 12% chance of being ejected completely from the newly formed galaxy. Picture this: Earth, still orbiting the sun, suddenly cast out into the cosmic void between galaxies, surrounded by nothing but darkness and the fading light of distant star cities. We'd become cosmic nomads, wandering through the empty spaces between galaxies for eternity. The night sky would go completely dark, except for the faint glow of distant galactic islands, each one millions of light years away. But there's an even stranger possibility that will bend your mind. What if this collision is exactly what needs to happen for life to reach its next evolutionary phase? What if the gravitational chaos, the stellar fireworks, the mixing of two galactic gene pools creates conditions that are perfect for spawning new forms of complexity we can't even imagine? Some astronomers think galactic collisions might be cosmic mixing bowls, events that take all the heavy elements created by billions of years of stellar evolution and stir them together in new combinations. The merger might trigger a golden age of star formation, creating millions of new solar systems, billions of new planets, and potentially trillions of new opportunities for life to emerge. We might not be witnessing the end of our cosmic neighborhood. We might be seeing its rebirth into something far more magnificent than anything that exists today. But here's the thought that will follow you long after this video ends. This collision connects us to something larger than our planet, larger than our solar system, larger than our galaxy. We are part of a cosmic story that spans billions of years and involves forces so vast they can rearrange the architecture of space itself. Every atom in your body was forged in the nuclear furnace of a star. Every breath you take contains elements that were scattered across space by stellar explosions. And now, you're part of a cosmic dance that began before the Earth existed and will continue long after our sun burns out. In a way, this approaching collision is a love story. Two cosmic islands that have been gravitationally attracted to each other for 10 billion years. Finally coming together to create something entirely new. Its destruction and creation happening simultaneously on the largest possible scale. So tonight, when you look up at the stars, remember, you're not just seeing distant lights in the darkness. You're seeing the early stages of the most epic merger in the history of our universe. You're witnessing the slow-motion collision of two cosmic cities, each containing hundreds of billions of worlds. And in 4.5 billion years, when this cosmic dance reaches its crescendo, Anyone who exists will look up at a completely transformed sky and remember that this moment, right now, was when it all began to change. The Andromeda Galaxy is coming for us, but maybe that's not something to fear. Maybe it's something to anticipate, because sometimes the most beautiful things in the universe only happen when everything we thought we knew gets completely rearranged. The collision is already underway. Every night we get a little bit closer to cosmic history. And somehow that makes every star in the sky just a little more precious. What do you think? When you look up at Andromeda tonight, will you see a distant threat or a future cosmic dance partner? Let me know in the comments, while we still have 4.5 billion years to discuss it.